I'm Janet Connor, author of Writing Down Your Soul, which first came out in 2009. Here's the original cover. And then starting in 2011, for a decade, it had this fun owl on the cover. I think 5, 6, 7 printings. And then in 2021, my publisher put out a new edition that has an introduction, such a fun introduction that's not in any of the other editions. And so if you're looking to purchase Writing Down Your Soul, this is the cover you're looking for. I have already recorded the introduction. Make sure you listen to the introduction. It's such a precious story, and it's in none of the other editions. Right now, I would like to read before we begin. And if you want to know more about Writing Down Your Soul, the book, Deep Soul Writing with Friends, the intensive, you can just click, if you're here on YouTube, click on the links below, and there'll be a link to my website, the book, and the intensive, Deep Soul Writing with Friends. Deep Soul Writing with Friends is live in June of 2025, but it's recorded and will be available, I think, for several years. So that link to the intensive will be active for a long time to come. Before we begin, there is a voice inside you. There is a voice inside everyone. And right there, you have everything you need to know about deep soul writing. There is a voice inside you. There is a voice inside everyone. Whether you hear it or not, the voice is there. Whether you acknowledge it or not, the voice is there. Whether you ask it for help or ignore its guidance, the voice is still there, waiting. It is waiting for you to stop, if just for a moment, and listen. The voice is always there, guiding you, encouraging you, loving you. This book is about connecting with that voice. I'll let you in on a sweet little secret right here on the very first page. Connecting with that voice is easy. And why shouldn't it be? The voice isn't trying to hide from you, it is seeking you. It knows the rich conversations that await you both. It knows what you need and longs to give it to you. So it stays close at hand in your heart, your mind, your soul. The voice is right there, barely below the surface, waiting for you to pick up your pen and penetrate the thin wall of consciousness that's keeping you apart. But why the pen? Why writing? After all, there are other ways to connect. There are powerful spiritual and religious traditions like meditation, prayer, ritual. There are rich body, mind, spirit practices such as massage and Reiki and yoga and Tai Chi and on and on and on. For some, long distance swimming or running are transcendental experiences. My son, when he was in high school, swears he finds the greatest peace and does his best thinking riding his motorcycle late at night when he's the only one on the road. All these are good, and all of them work. Nothing in Writing Down Your Soul is intended to supplant or alter the practices you use or the beliefs you hold. Deep soul writing doesn't replace anything. It enriches everything. Writing focuses your attention so clearly on the wisdom within that you cannot help but feel guided and loved. A young woman in an early Writing Down Your Soul workshop expressed her surprise when she discovered how little effort was required to make that connection. "This is so easy," she said. "You don't have to listen to a CD or buy a program or change your beliefs or fix your diet or anything. Just show up." Really, that's it. Just show up. She's right. This kind of writing is easy. There is no one standing over your shoulder judging grammar or punctuation or determining if anything you've said makes a lick of sense. But make no mistake, the practice of pouring your soul onto paper is profound. And in the way of all things profound, it can and it will change your life. Before you turn another page, consider this carefully. If you like your world just the way it is, if you don't want to or need to alter, improve your emotional, spiritual, or financial life, if you are content with your relationships, your family, your work, your home, put this book down. Don't read another word. I mean it. Because once you open that door in your soul, you can't quite close it again. You cannot pretend that you don't know where the door is or how easy it is to walk through. Once you start engaging in rich, deep conversation with something higher, bigger, deeper, and wiser than yourself, you'll find yourself contemplating ideas you've never considered, saying things you've never said, and asking questions you have never asked. Once you open yourself to divine direction, you will receive guidance, but fair warning, it may not be the guidance you expect. Once you start asking for more, you will start receiving more. More ideas, more intuition, more inspiration, more wisdom, more opportunities, more challenges, and more questions. Always there are more questions because the answers, as you are about to discover, are living deep inside the questions. Lost my place there. But let's not forget miracles. Ask and you shall receive, right? Every spiritual tradition tells us about asking and receiving being the law of the universe, and the voice is very happy to comply. Pick up a pen with the intention of connecting with the extraordinary voice within, and your life will start rumbling, shifting, moving, awakening as if from a long sleep. You will see your world differently, and you'll find yourself changing subtly at first. Then, as your trust in the wisdom of the voice expands, you will find that you have the inner strength and confidence to create your own brave new world. Sound a bit scary? Well, the best ideas are we all want safety. We all think we want safety. But safety, it turns out, is a paradox. To feel really safe, you first have to step out into the unknown, experience the fear, and discover for yourself that all is well. I can tell you for 10 pages or 10 hours that you are safe and you are loved, but until you feel it in the deepest place in your soul, you don't know it and certainly don't believe it. You have to step out into that space between here and there, between who I am and who I could be, between what I have and what I want. Nothing new can happen until you step into that empty space. Like Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Do you remember this scene? You have to thrust one foot forward into empty air and put it down firmly, trusting that something somehow will prevent you from falling. And something will. Something will. Something will remind you to be not afraid. Something will encourage you to explore the possibilities. Something will talk you through the scary parts, and something will definitely celebrate your joys. From here on, the voice will guide you. It will let you know that you are safe and you are loved. Are you ready? Are you ready to begin? then by virtue of the power of intention, you are now officially the deep soul writer of your soul. Welcome to the profound practice of entering your soul and recording the messages you find there. Let the conversation begin. And it doesn't say it in there, but I'll add, this is the conversation that absolutely never ends. I have now been deep soul writing for 28 years. And every day is a surprise, a whole new level of understanding, questions I've never asked before. The conversation is delicious, life-changing, and it never ends.